So I got him doing that. And I sent that to my girlfriend.
I loved you, but that is not what you're so man. There's a line.
No, I definitely crossed it, didn't I?
Definitely.
It is Morokai with 2 eyes. We're back. We're on every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 7 a.m. on Spotify and 4:30 p.m. on YouTube. I did something so bad.
Are we like phenomenally bad? Like, as in, you did, and you're like, oh no.
I pulled a little prank.
Oh,
and
it's backfired, hasn't it?
I thought it was funny.
Oh no. Was it on the missus?
It was.
Oh, you are risk. That is major risk.
Oh mate, I the whole time I even got my brother involved. I thought this is hilarious.
The family's in on it. You've been punked,
and the reaction was not what I expected. So look, I have told 2 people.
Oh shit!
Both of them have went, how dare you?
Okay. So you're like, now I'm coming to my best mate. I think you might be on board with me.
They were both girls.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I'm now talking.
So it could be like a battle of the sexes in here. Okay. I love it. Yeah.
So
right.
People love this when we do it. On YouTube, you're going to get visuals. So if you're on the YouTube video, you're going to see this.
You actually do need to subscribe to the YouTube channel.
That's
almost nearing 200 subs, by the way.
Oh, we're loving it.
It's crazy. We're really getting somewhere.
And support us, guys. Go to www.morokai.com where you can get some merch. And
so you can get, well, not these exact items just yet, but you can get some of our amazing hoodies.
That's it. Limited time. But guys, what happened was last year, 2022, shit, you not, my whole street flooded. Like,
was a little bit worried coming here tonight, just quietly. Purely
it's
not my car as well. I'm like, my brother might kill me.
Dude, anytime I see heavy rain, I now freak out.
Like, I would.
If I
definitely would.
I'm speeding home. So, and that was really unexpected, right? So, super unexpected. I shit you not, I'm just chilling out at home, doing my thing, and I just look out my window and I'm like, the sky's a bit orange. 10:30 at night. And I just hear my brother, quick, it's fire, get out, there's a fire. Credit to him acting calm, but I'm like, what are you talking about? So from his end of the house, he's just opened up his blinds because he's seen like little orange, like little... He's like, fucking sun's up a bit early. Nah, neighbour's shed completely up on fire. So you guys are going to see that right now on YouTube. I ran out to... It's a proper fire. Like, I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, that kind of fucked me up when you messaged me that. I was doing like, wow.
It's not the best you expect. Like, oh, bro, my backyard's nearly on fire. Like,
you haven't even been in the house for like a whole year yet.
Yeah, I know.
You've experienced so much in such little time. No. You're also like, did I leave the candle on in the fucking...
Mate, next month's going to be an earthquake. Next thing you know, I'm going to be Avatar: The Last Airbender with all fucking elements. So I go at the back and there's one neighbour, like your classic neighbour with like a little fucking garden hose trying to spray it down. He's like, call the ambulance. Get your own hose. And then some neighbours run in my backyard. I'm like, I didn't say it's okay, you get in here, but that's fine. But fair, they come in and they're like, we've called the ambulance. Have you got a hose? They're ripping over. My brother apparently bought a hose. So they're ripping it open, trying to like use that on the fire as well. So it's going up in flames. Part of me is like, okay, we have no idea what's in this shed.
Oh, that's true.
So anything could just go
bang. No, you're spot on.
Next to us, you wouldn't believe it, at the very back, there was that much grass, dry, everything. My brother completely cleaned it up this last month. So if he didn't clean that up, massive chance that could have lit on fire.
Real quick.
And then it would have lit on fire to my neighbour's property who had a lot of trees next to the fire. So, I have complete flat, just dry grass out the back. So I wasn't too stressed. My neighbour, the fire's going up next to trees of his. So he's in like a bad... So no wonder he's got the little hose.
Come on, quick! As you would be. Like, to be fair, like, especially that time of night.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty full on.
Unexpected. So anyway, the fireys get called. And I said ambulance. The fireys get called.
I was thinking when you said it, I was like, interesting.
And they were pretty on the ball. They got here, come out, get everything done. They're pulling out the bloody big hose or whatever the fuck they call it.
I'm going to say big hose. I'm not in the CFA.
And they go straight in. In about a few minutes, they've got the fire right down. Okay. Worst part of my night was that all the other fire trucks left except one, and it stayed outside the front of my fucking bedroom window until about 1:30.
Holy shit.
Because apparently with the fires, they've got to make sure that there's no smouldering embers or nothing going around. That there's
right.
because apparently back in the old days, fires would come out, put out a fire. Look at us, we're great.
Job's done,
go off, and then it goes back up in again in a couple of hours because catch fire again. So now they have like an obligation where they need to make sure they stay.
Makes sense.
So great for the community, bad for me because I need to sleep. And there's just flashing lights right outside my window.
You're already pretty sleep deprived as it is at the best times as well. So,
so that would be a story enough. Right?
Yeah, correct.
But I've realised I've got a problem. You know how I say anything for the pod?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I love a good story.
Yeah.
Even my mate called me out. He's like, wasn't the story enough? Like, wasn't that enough? I was like, I had to go deeper. So, because I know how much to do.
Weird kink.
I pretty much said, I go to my brother. I'm like, hey, just quickly, can you just go out to the front of the yard and just pose like you're devastated for a sec? So I got him doing that. And I sent that to my girlfriend.
I love you. That is not what you're so man. There's a line.
No, I definitely crossed it, didn't I?
Definitely. You may have taken it a little bit too. What did you think? Because your message would be like,
yeah,
babe, we've lost the house, wasn't it? Or like something like that. Like, that's pretty evil. So it's somewhat sadistic.
So it started off, all right, neighbour's house is literally on fire. I sent those videos that I sent you.
Yeah.
Right. And then I couldn't help myself. I just wrote, it's spread. We are out on the street. I sent a photo of the ambos out the front with my car. I then go, fuck, it's got my brother's side of the house. So for anyone who doesn't know,
I shouldn't be laughing, but
so my house was basically an L shape. At the bottom of the L, I've got that section of the house. The top end, my brother does, right? And he's got 3 rooms up there, and there's a lot of separation. So he's got his whole end of the house. So I've said that his side of the house is on fire. I've sent a photo of him crumpled up in a ball with his hands in his hair, like looking devastated. I write, he's freaking out. And then I had to add, fuck, mum's not answering her phone. Like that.
Just makes it 10 times. How many calls did she call you? Like, how many times?
No, because she was in bed. So for me, I was going to send the messages, then get a bit of a laugh, and then just be like, nah, we're all good. So then I go, apparently it's just got his 2 rooms and didn't make it further. We're just down on the lawn waiting for updates. I was at like 11:30 and then I went to bed. I woke up to 7:15. At the time, I thought it was hilarious. Going back, I'm like,
what have I done?
No, I doubled down. No, such a bad guy.
How did fuel to literally?
So this is what I wrote. She goes, what the fuck? Are you okay? Is Matt okay? Do you need anything? Sorry, I was asleep. And I just go, yeah, we're all good. I just woke up because the fire truck was out the front till like 1 a.m. She's like, is Matt's room okay? I go, we're getting like a little working bee done later tonight to fix it all up. She goes, I'll be there.
You are a...
Then proceed to say, bring your worst clothes because there's so much soot and dust. That's when my brother jumped in and said, can you please bring a broom and like...
You guys are so evil. You are actually...
It's so bad.
Why would you answer you?
I don't know. Reading it out loud, I'm like, oh my God, this is so bad. And I was like, when am I just going to say, it's like...
You're in way too deep to even take back anything you said.
Even though I was like, yeah, my brother's got a few of his friends coming around. Like,
I could imagine
oh, mate. So she felt bad for my brother. And what did I write?
Did you then go to work that day as well, sitting on this?
Yeah, I had to stop thinking about it. And then I just wrote, just bring some real shitty clothes tonight because you'll get dusty. Walked in this morning in so much grey crap as we walked around. So bring stuff you'd be okay to chuck out. Because in my head, I was like, oh, what if she shows up in crappy clothes? Like, I thought for some reason that'd be funny. I don't know why.
So should you also, are you also telling the audience, like, hey guys, here's my girlfriend in her shitty clothes?
No, so I because I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, I can show you, but I can't show the audience because I guess it'd be considered racist. But before she got here, my brother went out the back and put so much dirt on his face, as in like soot, to pretend that like he's been like
How far did you guys go? Oh my God.
And then he put so much dirt on his face. He was like, this is too much. I went to the bathroom and he's like, how long is she getting here? I was like, I just messaged. She's 20 minutes away. He's like, oh, for fuck's sake. So he's sitting in the lounge room. He's like covered in dirt on his face.
Legs crossed.
So he then walks out as my girlfriend's coming in with just soot all over his face. Walk back in and she comes in and I just start giggling. We both start giggling. She walks down to the end of the house where there's obviously fresh rooms, no soot, no fire. She comes back and I've never felt so bad in my entire life. Like, it went from like,
this could be one of the best practical jokes I've ever played ever, to I'm now single. Real quick.
And all the time we joke about how like easy we can take jokes, and it's so true. Like, she's so easygoing, I'm so easygoing. But then I thought about it, I was like, oh, actually, now I think about it, she kind of cancelled her plans. I then later found out that she stole a broom from work and snuck it in her car. So she's got all this equipment in the back of her small car that she's brought home. She was maths was on for the first time. She was meant to like watch that and like text her like
she was
friends from work. Like, she'd watch it, and she came in and I was like, yeah, no, just kidding. And I lost all confidence in the joke. Like, I went, it's not that funny, is it? She just stared at me. And she's not intimidating until that night. She didn't say a thing and just stared at me for like 2 minutes straight. And I just went from, I thought it'd be funny. Sorry, I thought it'd be funny.
Oh, friend.
And it hit me. I'm like, mate, sometimes
you may have taken it a little bit too far.
And anyone, I'm like, do you think this is funny? They're like, no, that's so bad. And the later that night, I go to like chicken strips, put them in the air fryer. Like, I made sure I fed her, made sure she was all right. And yeah, she was good after that. And we make jokes about it now. But at the time, it would be way different if she was meant to come over that night regardless. Like, say she lived with me or say, but I kind of screwed up her plans. And then I just felt so horrible, and I thought I was hilarious. So, mate, from a joke where I'm just like, this is going to be so hilarious for the pod, I was standing there, I'm like, is she going to leave me? I'm like meal prepping, I'm cutting my chicken, and she's looking at me, and I'm like, I wouldn't blame her if she left me. And Matt's standing there with soot on his face.
I can't even, the level of effort that you both went to is somewhat incredible.
Yeah.
I won't lie.
Well, it's not every day at neighbour's house.
But at the same time, like, it's a fucking dick move.
How do you think your girlfriend would react?
Oh, she would have fucking killed me. Like, without a debt. I genuinely don't even want to know.
I got a few boys in the group chat, and they're just like, yeah, that sounds funny, but fuck, I'd never do it. They're all like, I'd never do it. And I'm like,
I reckon
they're all pretty smart blokes.
Yeah,
what have you done?
That'd definitely be like, just the biggest stare down. No words. I could just tell by her look, bro. Like, yeah, probably.
I've never seen her.
Probably not one.
I've never seen her be intimidating, and she just like was just dead staring. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to make it up for her. I've already booked. I think I booked it a week ago. So this helps me. I've already booked us in for Valentine's Day, like at a nice restaurant and everything.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like a whole package thing.
I did. That's interesting.
I got in very early, so I was like,
it's interesting you bring up Valentine's Day because I asked my missus, are we going to do anything? And she was like, no, it's cool. I actually don't really care about Valentine's Day. But I also feel like that's a trap. She's saying it's cool, but I also feel like on the flip side, if I don't do anything, then she'll be like, why didn't you do anything?
Are you balls enough to risk it on the day and find out?
Part of me is because I'm going to be honest, man. Like I've spent a lot of money from the Christmas period to like.
You did do a 6 month recently.
Yeah, see, so like, come on.
But was the 6 month anniversary all organised by you, or was that a group thing where you both like, oh, let's both celebrate? Like I'm so keen.
I would like to say it was more me than her.
Okay. Because I was about to say if it was more her, like, hey, it's 6 months, what are we doing? It's got to be special. Then she'd want.
I think it was more me. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well,
I was still thinking like I'm not like gonna go like crazy above and beyond or anything like that, but like something small and sweet.
Yeah, why
like
not?
Still something to be like appreciated, but not like a hey, look at me, look what I got you sort of thing. Because like I don't want to be like over the top either.
Yeah. I'm just glad I've still got a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what I don't blame you. I would be too if I was in that situation.
But I learned a lot. that was
you live and you learn.
That was the first time I went. No, dude, maybe you can push things a bit too far. Maybe chill the fuck out. The fire in the backyard was enough.
It really was.
That was plenty.
It really was. Already waking up to that, you'd be like, holy shit. But then to add a little bit of like coriander, some sauce on the side, mate. You didn't just go like just a 1-course meal. You went the full course and dessert.
Yeah, I think it took until my brother came in with his face covered in dirt for me to go, oh, we've taken this way too far. Like he was out in the garden covering his face. You actually
remind me of Michael Scott so much. But you got to the point of like even where he's like, yeah, I've gone to the point of no, like I've sort of almost just got to stay committed now because like I have fucked up.
Nah, well, all I thought is like, all right, you've got a month of make it up time.
What have you told your mum this story out of the question?
She laughed at the first part. She doesn't know about all the rest.
Oh,
she doesn't know. She doesn't know about the working bee.
I feel like your mum would have backhanded you so hard.
I will not tell her at all. So fingers crossed she never mentions it because she'll beat the shit out of me. The working bee alone is like too far. Yeah. But when I like joked and like said, oh, like I just made Rach think like it's caught onto our house, that's enough to be like, and then just quickly go, haha, just kidding. Nah, I still didn't do that.
Fucking hell.
Man, you know jokes that go too far? There was one I saw on TikTok ages back. I still remember, and it wasn't a fake one. I know, like, you know how sometimes you can see on someone's face?
Yes.
Like, no, that was real. I know some people are fake and like they set up things. That was fucking real. There was a guy that was, I was about to say I never understand people who pull these awful pranks, but I guess I'm now one of them. He pretended to break up with his girlfriend.
Oh, yes.
And he went the whole way through. Like, he had the phone, he's recording, he's calling his girlfriend, telling, I don't want to be with you anymore, and just seeing how long it can go. I'm like, this is dangerous. Why would you even do this?
Correct.
And it went for a little bit where maybe like a couple of minutes talking. She's like, well, now I don't even care that I fucked your brother. And he's like, face drops. And he goes, like, what? She's like, yeah, you're on your family trip last week? No, sorry, last Christmas? Yeah, when we were all, in the cabin and you fell asleep? Yeah, I fucked him. And then he stops. He goes, wait, what? She's like, what? As if, what? Yeah, it doesn't matter now anyway. We're broken up. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, rip.
Jesus.
But that's also crazy in the sense of if he never pulled the prank, would he have ever found out? Like, that's crazy in and of itself. Like, how long would she have played that out with nothing being said as well?
Man, there's
like, granted, like, it shouldn't be, like, that's not a prank you should pull anyways, but knowing that, like, that's how he found out, that's kind of sadistic.
It is. Man, imagine all the relationships that so many people are like, oh, I want this to end now. And they just go along with it. They go, fuck it, I'm comfortable. I'll just stay with it. Surely it'll get better. Oh, tell me then and there. Because those people are 10 times more likely to cheat.
Oh, 100%.
10 times more likely to be way more flirty on a night out or with their work.
Yes.
With workmates and all. I hate that idea. You get more resentful. Obviously, if it's like a short thing, go, okay, let's try to work this out.
True.
Fuck, if you're feeling it for ages where it's like, I want to leave you, why the fuck aren't you leaving it?
110%.
And just a quick shout out to my girlfriend again. Thank you for not leaving me.
Namaste.
I'll buy you a house
Oh,
to make up for it.
Wow. There you go.
Do you know what? I did say something really sweet to her the other day, and I've never said this to anyone because you know how I'm very cautious with girls I'm seeing or girlfriends where I don't want to lock something in.
Yes.
She's the first girl I've ever said, "Oh, when are we going to buy a house together?"
Holy shit.
Because so many times I'm so like, oh, yeah, no, well, maybe one day. Like, oh, yeah, no, we'll never do that. Or we'll do this. Or, yeah. But with her, I'm just like, no, when do you want to pull that pin? When do you want to start saving? So,
holy fuck.
Yeah.
That is a big commitment, sir.
It is. What other things can I say that makes me look good after this fire break?
I'm just more intrigued to know if our listeners are 50-50 male, 50%. I want to know what
so well aware now that no one's going to like find it funny, but they're also going to go, no.
I'm just more intrigued to see like at what part like they stop listening because they're just in utter disgust. I'm very intrigued. If anyone makes it the whole way through, please let me know on either like Instagram, Twitter, or even like leave a comment on the YouTube if you actually watch the whole thing and you weren't disgusted by my host's behaviour.
Fuck, you know, I'm going to have to pull like a Logan
I'm going to have
Paul.
to think of a really good clickbaity title for this.
The worst prank ever pulled by a fuckwit.
By yours truly.
Mate, I've just got to pull a Logan Paul and donate to some charities.
Well, just make sure you apologise then and there. Don't linger it for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, guys, that was Morokai with 2 eyes, and we'll see you in the next one.
Boom.
Boom.